Right now, what happened to the Haldersons? New developments in the search for the Windsor couple and the new charges for the son.
And after all the rain that we had over the past couple of days, how does that shape up compared to where we should be? We're looking at some of the numbers in just a few minutes.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Hello, everyone, and good Friday morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Leah's got the morning off. A second set of human remains have been found as Dane County detectives continue their investigation into a missing Windsor couple.
The sheriff says the medical examiner is still determining whose remains were found on DNR land near Sauk City on Wednesday. The medical examiner already confirming remains found in Cottage Grove last week belonged to Bart Halderson. His wife, Krista, still considered missing this morning. Their son, Chandler, now charged with killing the father, along with hiding and mutilating his body and lying to investigators.
The Dane County Sheriff's Office detectives and investigators will follow every lead provided.
Meantime, we're learning more about what investigators think led up to Bart's death from a 14-page criminal complaint. Those details on our website right now, channel3000.com.
The Wisconsin Department of Justice says the man who killed a 22-year-old who was pumping gas in Racine County later shot himself after exchanging gunfire with an undercover sheriff's investigator. The Justice Department has identified the shooter as 32-year-old John McCarthy. The Justice Department says both McCarthy and the investigator were struck by gunfire before McCarthy fatally shot himself. Authorities say the investigator, whose name hasn't been released, remains hospitalized for wounds that aren't considered life-threatening.
All right, we got a big weekend ahead of us. A lot going on, Chris. How's the forecast shaping up for everything?
Things are shaping up pretty spectacular for the weekend. The thing is, we're still in a major deficit when it comes to the rainfall out there. The airport, historically, always tremendously lower than everywhere else. But the airport received 3/4 of an inch of rain. Here at the station on the west side, we received a little bit over an inch, and then elsewhere some of those rainfall numbers were more than 2 or 3 inches of rain. But even still, we're in this moderate drought right now, severe drought and extreme drought further towards the south and east. And as we move forward, we don't have any rain chances truly in our forecast. The next 6 to 10 days are expected to be drier than normal. The next couple of weeks in the northern part of the country are expected to be drier than normal. We're also going to be warming up, folks. Check out this dome of heat out towards the west. It's going to be flexing a little bit of muscle and sending some of itself our direction as we start to move through the days ahead and into next week. So look for a warm couple of days getting ready to move our direction. High pressure in control right now. This is keeping our rain chances at bay. Oddly enough, there was at first a chance for some rain today, but we've seen this area of high pressure set up just a little bit further towards the south. So it's keeping most of those rain showers along and south of parts of I-80 and I-70 in the Midwest. But we still at least have the teeniest, tiniest chance of a stray shower, especially right along the state line as we roll into the afternoon. But here it is right now. Most of those showers, again, are south of I-80 this morning. We're going to be staying dry for the most part throughout southern Wisconsin. Temperatures are into the 50s and 60s. We warm up from there, folks. 57 in Watertown right now. Juneau's coming in at 59. The Dells are at 60. Janesville is at 60. And here in Madison, we are also at 60. A little bit of wildfire smoke is also involved in the picture. So here's the sun coming up. But that's why it has that hazy look. And the sky is overall going to be hazy. So this should create for some beautiful sunrises and sunsets as we go throughout the weekend, too. Look for temperatures right around 78 this afternoon. Then we'll cool down into the 50s. Then it's 70s again as we move towards tomorrow and perhaps even the low 80s. I fully expect those temperatures to start to make it into the 80s for a lot of folks as we move into Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be in the upper 80s, close to 90 by Tuesday. It's going to be humid each and every day next week, but we're just not going to have the added ingredients that the atmosphere is going to need to create those popcorn showers, the thunderstorms into the afternoon. That doesn't look to happen anyway until we get you towards next Sunday.
This is what I feel the summer has been missing, a good, hot, humid stretch to make it feel like summer. We've kind of been you know, a little below average so far for most of the summer.
Yeah, the past couple of weeks certainly have been. It's really funny because all of spring was so warm that it felt like summer at times, and then we've been cooler lately. It's felt like October the past couple of days, so the fall mood is in full swing. But this is swimming weather right here.
Yeah, perfect swimming weather. You're right. Thanks, Chris. Well, tomorrow, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The series is heading to Phoenix. If you're looking to go, here's what you could spend. At the bare minimum, just for a ticket, they're going for $600 or more. Plane tickets from Madison leaving today are going between $700 and $1,000. Hotel rooms, they're going for anywhere from $150 to $500 a night down in Phoenix. In all, you can expect to pay at least $2 grand to watch Giannis and the Bucks in person tomorrow. Tip-off, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. The Madison School District, meantime, asking for some input from parents of elementary students about how their use of the school lunch program has changed since the pandemic.
The data will help the district understand how families use the program and what kind of changes need to be made to better serve families. The survey can be done online, in person, or over the phone. Researchers will ask participating families a set of 3 questions. First, what are parents' perceptions of the meal programs? Second, what has motivated families to participate in the meal programs before and since the COVID pandemic? And finally, what changes to the meal programs would motivate families to sustain or increase their future participation?
So a lot of the focus was on, well, if you don't participate, why are you not participating in the program? And like, what sort of things like could the district do that would actually increase your likelihood of participating, especially in the future if meals don't continue to be free for everyone?
All survey participants will be entered into a $50 raffle and also get a $25 grocery gift card. The food program survey is still open. Program organizers say they don't have any official closing date as of yet, but they hope to get as many families in Madison to participate as possible. You can find that survey over on our Channel 3000 mobile app. 6:06 this morning, happening today, the remains of a missing airman will return to his hometown of Evansville.
U.S. Airman Edward Miller was missing in action for almost 70 years. He crashed into a remote mountain range during a blizzard in Alaska. He disappeared on November 22nd, 1952. His remains will land in Milwaukee sometime this afternoon. Then around 6:30, a military convoy will escort Miller's remains to Evansville. And in Miller's honor, Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff today. He says Miller gave the ultimate sacrifice while serving, and he deserves these honors. Miller will be laid to rest with full military honors on Saturday.
This morning, hundreds of demonstrators in Florida continue to gather in support for the struggling citizens of Cuba. The Florida governor has called on President Biden to work with him to provide Cuba with internet access, as Cuba is shutting its internet off to suppress the recent protests within its borders. With the country in an economic disaster, some are calling for political change in that country.
All right, 6:07, still ahead. The lack of workers even being felt at pools and beaches this summer. But help could be on the way.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by so many of your neighbors and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. In honor of our 26 years, we are offering 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Everything is relative. Travel, for example. A trip to Stoughton might seem like a long way, but if you're shopping for diamonds, it's closer than you think.
Diamond Select.
Importers of shimmering diamonds from the mines of South Africa to the streets of Antwerp and Tel Aviv. They shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to.
Diamond Select. Direct pricing saves you money.
On GIA certified South African diamonds.
Diamond Select.
Downtown Stoughton.
Steinhafels has the largest selection of in-stock Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And when you purchase one, you get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
We all have our signature ways to serve up fresh, and the last thing you want is to run out. With Pick and Save delivery and free pickup, you can get back to putting stuff on a stick. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
I rewired everything.
With what?
I don't know, just some stuff. It'll work fine.
Just right would be better than fine, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
That's why Toyota Service Center technicians use genuine Toyota parts. They're designed specifically for your Toyota to work just right.
Sounds really good.
Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
Associated Physicians celebrates 75 years of caring, helping, and listening. Associated Physicians. Devoted physicians, trusted care.
Follow us on all your favorite social media sites and never miss a thing. Share your photos and comments with us and stay connected.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Los Angeles bringing back its mask mandate for everyone. It comes as the Delta variant is on the rise and hospitalizations are up as well, pretty much across the country. Right now, Los Angeles is seeing more than 1,000 new cases a day. Their health department says that until they see cases improve, masking indoors will once again become a normal public practice. Vaccinations in the U.S. dropping more and more is not helping. The Surgeon General calling on social media to be the spark that stops the spread of COVID misinformation.
Your algorithms tend to give us more of what we click on, pulling us deeper and deeper into a well of misinformation.
Well, the Surgeon General also says that the spread of COVID misinformation is an urgent public health threat. Next week, there will be a panel by the CDC to discuss if booster shots could be needed for high-risk individuals.
People experiencing 5 or more symptoms of COVID-19 in the first week of infection may be more likely to develop long COVID. That's according to a new review in the Journal of the Royal Society of Medicine. Researchers found those symptoms typically include fatigue, headache, and upper respiratory complaints that worsened in about 1/3 of patients weeks later.
Well, check this sinkhole out in New York City. How'd you like to fall into that thing? Responders here checking out a 20-foot deep sinkhole in Manhattan. The incident comes less than a week after 2 cars became stuck in a different sinkhole. No injuries reported for either incident. The city is going to spend some extra time now excavating the area to examine the underground infrastructure. 6:12, we check in with Madison's certified most accurate forecast. Chris Reese, and a beautiful sunrise.
Yeah, absolutely. Some wildfire smoke getting involved in our atmosphere, creating this interesting haze right around the sun this morning. We also have just a little bit of cloud cover, but overall, things are drying out for us. There's a slight chance for some rain today, but most folks will be rain-free. Here's high-resolution radar. You see it's quiet. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s. Then you have Black River Falls, our common cold spot. They are at 47 early on this morning. We plan out the day. Look for temperatures warming up into the upper 70s to close to 80 degrees. But again, that comes with more and more sunshine towards the afternoon. We're going to see more sun on Saturday, even more sun into Sunday as temperatures gradually increase a little bit each day in the 80s. So as we start to move towards next week, that's where your upper 80s begin to come into the picture. We're also watching traffic for you guys this morning. We're not seeing any big issues. A couple of slowdowns on East Wash as you begin to approach the Capitol Square and head just away from the Capitol Square. That's likely due to stoplights. You're also seeing your common stoplight slowdowns at the Stoughton Road interchange. Otherwise, the Beltline, I-39, 151 outbound towards Sun Prairie, Highway 30 out towards Cottage Grove. They're all looking good.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you. 6:13 is your time this morning. Right now, businesses across the nation are struggling to find enough employees.
Lack of workers even being felt at pools and beaches with a lifeguard shortage. But as Bradley Blackburn explains this morning, help may be on the way.
Melanie Arevalo is just one class away from protecting the pool.
I want to be set and just ready and prepared.
She signed up for certification at Lifeguard Training New York because lifeguards are pulling in higher wages.
If you're 16, it's pretty good.
Across the country, lifeguard pay is going up due to a major shortage. The lack of guards has even kept some pools closed this summer.
You guys have been running classes nonstop.
Nonstop. 4, 3.
But head instructor Nikki Berg says certification classes here are now filled, and the pay raise is why many are diving into the seasonal job.
It's going up from $17 to $25, and we just actually posted about a job $30 in the Hamptons, a day camp. Like, hello.
It's not just New York. Massachusetts is offering state lifeguards a $500 bonus. And in Texas, wages are up 30%. This school has trained nearly 2,000 lifeguards in 8 different states this year, and they say nearly all of them have found jobs. Scott Benson is back in the pool. The 41-year-old dad lifeguarded in college.
I can't even remember what they paid then.
I bet it wasn't $20 an hour.
No, I don't think so.
Keep going, keep going.
Many of these trainees already have work lined up once they pass the test. It will be Attila Noret's first job.
I really like helping people.
Go.
And it helps that it's never paid better. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Rockville Center, New York.
In more local news this morning, after a one-year hiatus, the Mount Horeb Art Fair is back on Main Street to welcome guests for its 50th year. It showcases more than 150 artists from across the country, including many local artists as well. The art fair will be happening this weekend on Saturday from 9 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4.
Now to some distressing news about the state of the Amazon rainforest. A new study shows parts of the rainforest are now emitting more carbon dioxide than they absorb. The study, published in the scientific journal Nature, found 4 main sites in the Brazilian Amazon emitted 410 million metric tons of carbon dioxide last year, mainly caused by large fires, often set by humans. The same regions absorb about 120 million tons of carbon a year. That leaves us with 290 million tons in net emissions. That is not great. The study warns that current conditions can devastate the ecosystem and further worsen the climate crisis.
LG has updated the listing for its new 65-inch rollable TV, but it's going to cost you, get this, $100 grand.
What?
Yeah. LG's listing still offers no option to buy, indicating it's unclear when the TV that can roll away into its space will actually be available, but the company seems committed to its price. Don't worry too much if you can't afford it. You can bet the technology catches on. It will be available at a fraction of the price in the near future.
That's always how things go, right? Like my first flat screen cost way more than the flat screens you buy today.
Right now, you can get them for pretty cheap. Big ones, too.
They've come way down in price. So maybe the rollable TV, come
Not
down
100 grand, though.
God, that's a lot of money for a TV. All right, so you might have recognized this little guy on your desktop from back in the day. Remember him, Clippy? Microsoft giving the decades-old virtual assistant a second life as an emoji. Clippy debuted Windows 97 as a small little paper clip to help Microsoft Office users. Think of Clippy like the modern-day Siri, but far less effective.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it got the boot 10 years later in Office 2007. After a 14-year hiatus, it resurfaced earlier this year for a single day as an animated sticker in Microsoft Teams.
All right, coming up on 618, we are celebrating the return of the Dane County Fair in the 608 this morning. We are joined right now by Caitlin Byler, one of the exhibitors at the fair this year. Caitlin, good morning to you. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, Caitlin, you're part of the Rona Club, which is kind of a little spin-off of what happened over the last year. Talk a little bit about what you did this year.
So mainly I did my dairy cattle and my dogs, and we had meetings for the Rona Club, I'd say around every other month. We kind of just talked about what's going to be happening in the upcoming months and what to expect at the fair this year, since we were all kind of in the dark and didn't know how it was going to flow or how it was going to run this year.
So, Caitlin, you've been showing off your stuff over the last 10 years, not being able to be a part of it last year. You know, what kind of an impact did that have on you and your friends?
It had a lot of impact on me and my club. So, because we had all worked with our cattle, and we take calves and yearlings, and I had a yearling last year that I couldn't take because she was going to get too old to come here. So it was kind of a sad moment when I heard that the fair wasn't going to happen last year. And same with everybody else in my club. They had worked really hard with all their animals, and to find out that the fair wasn't going to happen kind of just put us kind of in the dumps because we were excited about it. July is kind of the fair month, and this is what we were looking forward to. But we're just glad to be back this year and able to do it.
Yeah, you guys are back here in 2021. You know, people are interested in coming out to the Dane County Fair. Why should they come check you guys out?
It's a really good educational piece. A lot of people who come to the fair don't know much about either dairy cattle or beef or poultry. So it's good for them to come and to ask their questions so that they can get the right information. And it's just overall a fun experience to get to go to a county fair and to experience what it's like.
All right, Caitlin Byler joining us this morning. Caitlin, thank you so much. Good luck this weekend. We appreciate it. Remember to let me know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out on social media or email us at inthe608@wisetv.com for a chance to be featured. Those cows looking happy this morning out there at the Dane County Fair.
That's the life, huh? You just
It
get
is.
fed and you get to lay in a big pile of straw all day.
They got quite the setup out there. It's good to see that back again.
I know, and that means the world to these kids.
Oh, for sure.
I
They
feel
look
so
forward to
bad.
that every year.
I feel so bad that they had to miss out on that last year. So, as our farm babe would say, we got to pay it back to them. Time to get out and support them. Coming up in our next half hour, a lot of businesses around the state hiring right now, including some school bus companies, and this wild video. What are these Asian elephants doing?
They're a little naughty.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
Don't wait till November. Black Friday in July is now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to half off Black Friday appliance deals like these, plus no interest for 12 months. Black Friday in July is here at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the strongest signal comes from starting local and staying loyal, no matter how much you grow. The nationwide network built from your town up. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. No trade-in required or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
This store in Fort Detrick, Maryland, isn't just any store. It's a base supply center operated by Industries for the Blind and Visually Impaired, proudly serving the U.S. military. Inside, you'll find everything from printer ink, pens and Post-its, to the uniforms worn by the men and women who serve our country. You'll also find employees with confidence and charisma. Employees like hope. See how a career at IBVI inspires our employees and how it can inspire you at ibvican.org.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think, only during trade month. Right now, get up to $2,000 Trade Assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's trade month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers. The only thing better than tacos is faster tacos. That's why Johnsonville created its new ground taco sausage. That's right, taco sausage. Premium cuts of ground pork authentically seasoned with cumin and garlic. Next taco night, skip the seasoning packets. Just sizzle and serve. Because with new Johnsonville taco sausage, the only thing between your family and tasty tacos is 10 minutes.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is now at Ashley Home Store. Find in-stock doorbusters at discounts of up to 60% off. Plus, take a bonus 20% off our sale prices and a bonus 5% off clearance and smart buys. Only at Ashley Home Store.
624. I want to thank Kevin for sending us some nature photos.
Oh, dear.
Kevin always delivers. Thanks for sending in these pictures about the fauna. It reminds us of the deer that we see on our way to work in the morning.
I see them at least 2 or 3 mornings driving into the News Here Now parking lot.
They love it here.
And they just kind of like, this morning I drove right by them. I was probably maybe 10, 15 feet away. They just kind of, you know, do the old deer in the headlights, give you the look. And
now, as often as they're here, are they on the payroll? What, are we paying them for their work in the parking lot, keeping it protected at night?
Don't tell them. Thanks, Kevin, again. Share your morning with us. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning. We'll share favorites on the air. So if you've been following the newscast, every once in a while we show you some video of some Asian elephants that are making their journey through China. And we've got an update for you this morning.
Yeah, they're turning naughty, guys. Take a look at this video. The herd of 14 elephants was caught sliding down a hill slope in southwest China. Teams monitoring the group say this, quote, naughty behavior happened earlier this week. Though it's some amazing video, the adventures of the elephants had caused some crop failures all through their route.
Probably not too, yeah, the farmer's probably not too happy about their crops. But these elephants have kind of become like local celebrities.
They're so fun to watch. I mean, obviously, we understand the crops, they're damaged. I mean, that's really unfortunate, but they're kind of fun to look at.
Yeah, now, absolutely.
Did the elephants know that it was naughty behavior, you know, that they know what they were doing?
Or do they just not care?
Or were they just having fun?
I mean, they are just going, it's like a slip and slide going down that hill.
What a life. Just go wherever, do whatever, eat whatever. Not care in the world. Good stuff.
They own the world.
All right, Chris, before people set those weekend plans in stone, what do you got for them?
We have more sunshine out there for the weekend. Temperatures are going to warm up into the 80s both days.
Thanks, Chris. Stick around, folks. We're back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
MG&E, building your community energy company for the future through the power of working together. Committed to cleaner, more sustainable energy, driven by innovation, fostered by shared values. Visit MGE2050.com.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
I was sideswiped on the highway, and the insurance company is trying to say it's my fault.
I got $30,000 in ER bills, and the insurance company wants to pay me nothing.
If you've been hurt in an accident, you deserve more. More answers to your questions, more attention to your case, and more protection for your future. Call us at Gruber Law Offices.
Gruber Law Offices got me much more than the insurance company offered.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Paint. Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
For those who see everyone's safety as equally important, experience our advanced standard safety technology on a full line of vehicles. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. See Lexus of Madison.
Save now on furniture. furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice two-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
MGE, building your community energy company for the future through the power of working together. Committed to cleaner, more sustainable energy, driven by innovation, fostered by shared values. Visit MGE2050.com.
Right now, a Madison murder case headed to trial more than a decade after the killing.
Here comes the sun, fresh after the showers and thunderstorms over the past couple of days, and we're also taking a look at your weekend forecast.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us here on a Friday. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Lee Linscheid is off this morning. The man accused of killing UW-Madison student Brittany Zimmerman in 2008 will stand trial nearly 14 years later.
A judge has ruled there is enough probable cause to send David Call to trial now. Call charged with first-degree intentional homicide in Zimmerman's death. If you're unfamiliar with the case, it was April of 2008. Zimmerman's body was found inside of her apartment on West Doty Street. The case remained cold for several years until last year when police arrested Call. Now, Call had long been a person of interest in the case because people living in the area at the time had seen him going door to door asking for money. Then last year, police were finally able to match DNA from the scene to Call. They also had testimony from an inmate Call once spent jail time with, who said Call admitted to the murder. Now, we don't know yet when this case will head to trial, but when we learn, we'll push that information out through our mobile app. You can get it for free wherever you get yours.
More local news now. Wisconsin's unemployment rate is holding steady this morning. The latest data from the Department of Workforce Development shows the rate remained around 4% in June. The nationwide unemployment rate last month was around 6%. This time last year, during the peak of the pandemic, the unemployment rate was closer to 9%. On the flip side, though, lots of businesses around the state are hiring right now, including school bus companies. We did a quick search on the job posting site Indeed.com this morning. It shows several open bus driver positions in our area. With the first day of school closer than kids may want to believe, school bus companies are scrambling to fill positions. That includes Lamers Bus Service near Green Bay, one of the many companies holding open houses for applicants. They say anyone can learn to drive a bus.
It's a 40-foot bus. It's different from driving a vehicle, but Lamers does a great job at training.
You may remember earlier this year, even I learned how to drive a school bus during one of my segments in the 608. It was pretty easy to do and fun as well. So if you want to do it full time, there are some basic requirements for most companies. New drivers must pass a background check and be at least 21 years old with a good driving record. 4 years experience behind the wheel is also required, but it doesn't have to be a large vehicle.
News 3 Now, your vaccination information headquarters. Take a look at this map here. It shows the percentage of county, broken down county by county across the state. The darker counties, like Dane County down here, that's where the vaccination percentage is higher. You see Door County as well. The lighter shaded counties are where vaccination rates are lower. Doctors right now concerned because of the lighter shaded counties, because of the Delta variant, which is now on the rise. Taking a look nationally, a little more than 56% of people 12 and up are fully vaccinated. It could be months before there's a vaccine for kids younger than 12, September at the earliest. Kids under 5 will likely have to wait until the end of the year. But for those who can roll up their sleeve, there are cities, companies, and nearly 600 colleges and universities that are now requiring vaccinations.
There should be more mandates. There really should be. And I think when you do see the official approval, you're going to see a lot more mandate.
In places like Milwaukee, this is happening. Groups are going door to door to help get more people vaccinated. If someone answers and wants to get vaccinated, they're vaccinated right then and there.
Well, check out this video from Manchester, Iowa this morning. It shows one of at least 12 confirmed tornadoes to hit that state on Wednesday. That storm caused a lot of damage in that area. Chris is here now with your certified most accurate forecast and looking a lot more quiet headed into the weekend, but we saw quite a bit of rainfall this week, Chris.
Several inches of rain came down in spots after that storm rolled on through, especially north of Madison, but also especially south of Madison. Even still, we had a lot of rain in Madison from these showers and and thunderstorms. Check out parts of northeastern Wisconsin, Fond du Lac up towards Manitowoc. This is where flash flooding unfolded, where as much as 5 or 6 inches of rainfall came down. You work your way closer towards the Dells and Baraboo. After some of those rainfall amounts were about 3 or 4 inches. At the airport in Madison, in and around it, it was only around an inch, but you worked your way further towards southwest parts of town, or closer towards Verona, Middleton, Mount Horeb. You picked up closer to 2 inches of rain. Same for our friends in Janesville. So it really was a healthy drink of water overall as this system rolled on through. But now things are dry for us. They're going to be dry for the most part as we go throughout the day. A couple of showers developing down south. There's a very minor chance that this disturbance is just close enough that we see a couple of them develop closer towards places like Beloit or Lake Geneva going throughout today. Otherwise, look for this kind of picture today. That hazy sun as some wildfire smoke is high up in the atmosphere. 60 is where we stand right now, and we're going to start to warm things up, even though our winds are out of the east and the north this morning. Watertown, you're at 58. Mineral Point coming in at 63. Same for our friends in Boscobel. This is this afternoon. Look for temperatures into the upper 70s. You see your isolated green dots? That's what I'm talking about with that very slight chance of a shower or storm today. We're down at 58 overnight tonight. Tomorrow we're going to start to warm things up, and I suspect those highs are going to make it into the low 80s. 81 for Saturday, 86 by Monday. Tuesday we will flirt with that 90-degree mark, and given the fact that things are going to be humid the entire week, that heat index is going to feel like the low to mid 90s almost each and every single day. But this is a summer stretch, folks. At this point, it's the middle of July, and we talked about this earlier in the show. School's starting back before we know it at this point, midsummer. So use these days to soak up the summer days, go to the pool, spend time outdoors, and just have some fun.
I mean, it's going to be hot, but it really could be worse, Chris.
It really could be. This is honestly pretty good right here.
Yeah, maybe a little sweaty with all that humidity, though.
Oh, it will.
All right, thank you. 6:36 coming up. A new blood test could tell if you're a COVID-19 long hauler.
Your parents spent years taking care of you, but as the years go by, it becomes your turn to take care of them. This might mean trusting a nursing home, which promises to care for them as cherished loved ones. But if the nursing home you've chosen is not keeping their promise, we can help. If your parents have been injured in a nursing home, call Habish, & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And get $2,000 cash allowance.
Get the new furniture you really want during the Steinhafels Best Sellers event. Save 35 to 50% store-wide on all the latest styles from all the best brands. Whether it's a new living room, bedroom, dining room, or the entire house, it's all on sale. And with Steinhafels special financing, it's even more affordable to update your room. So shop now and save big, in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the strongest signal comes from starting local and staying loyal, no matter how much you grow. The nationwide network built from your town up. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. No trade-in required or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Want to know what the day's weather will be like where you live? Well, that's easy. Just ask me. Here's how. Record a short video on your phone. State your name, where you're from, and simply say,
I'm Sam from Madison. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Then send it to me by email, and I'll give you a personal forecast right here on News 3 Now this morning. This is your chance to be on TV. So just send me a video and say,
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris, plan our day.
Plan your day with Chris, only on News 3 Now this morning.
I'm Rashawn, this is David, and we're from Cottage Grove. Hey, Chris, plan our day.
Well, good morning, Rashad and David in Cottage Grove. Hope it's a good day for you. We're going to look for sunshine out there. Temperatures are going to be warming up into the upper 70s. You focus on wind direction. Most of those are going to be out of the east and northeast as we go throughout today. Weather-wise, Cottage Grove is all clear. There's a tiny chance of a shower going up, but when I say it's tiny, I mean I truly expect most of this day to remain overall dry for us. All of Dane County dry right now. Most of southern Wisconsin, if not all of it, is actually dry right now too. We've seen a couple of showers throughout parts of northern Illinois trying to creep their way towards the north, but I do expect more and more of that sunshine. It's getting higher in the sky. We've got a little bit of wildfire smoke keeping things a little hazy for us. Temperatures are into the 60s, but we're going to be warming things up into the 80s today and tomorrow, or I'm sorry, tomorrow and the next day. Today, temperatures are going to be into the upper 70s. But folks, I'll plan your day for you too, whether you're at work, whether you're at home having fun, or even on vacation. Take out that phone, say, hey, Chris, plan my day, email that to tips@channel3000.com. We like to have fun on the morning show. It's important for you to be a part of that. And we're going to share the daily forecast all at the same time with it. Traffic-wise, things are all smooth through us this morning. We're still not seeing any issues on any of the area main arteries, so we want to keep it that way. It is Friday. Get to work, get home safely, and let's enjoy the weekend.
All right, sounds good to me. Thanks, Chris. Researchers in England are developing a simple blood test that could tell if you're a COVID-19 long hauler.
An estimated 1 in 20 people who suffered from the disease are dealing with long-term symptoms, as CBS's Tina Kraus reports.
Hi, guys. How was school?
As a busy working mom, Lucy Adams needs all the energy she can get. But the 44-year-old from Scotland says she feels twice her age after catching COVID last year.
I've been ill for 8.
The BBC reporter kept a video diary of her struggles with long COVID, including pain, vertigo, migraines, and blurred vision.
I look fine on the outside, but obviously there's still a problem. I've been off work for almost a year.
Scientists at Imperial College London found autoantibodies which attack healthy cells in the blood of a small number of people with long COVID.
The pilot data we have says that you really can pick up different patterns of autoimmunity in people who have long COVID.
Even though millions of people around the world are living with lingering COVID symptoms, there's no test to diagnose long COVID. Researchers say these findings could change that.
I'd hope that within 6 months we'd have a simple blood test that you could get.
The initial study was small, only looking at blood from dozens of people. Researchers will now scale that up to learn even more. Lucy says she's starting to get her life back, but worries it may never be like it was before COVID. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Experts say long COVID can develop from any form of the infection, whether it was mild, severe, or even asymptomatic. The condition affects people of all ages, including children and people who were previously fit and healthy.
6:42 right now. We are celebrating the return of the Dane County Fair in the 608 this morning. Right now, we're joined by Nick Lowe, the Stoughton FFA alumni president this morning, up early with us. And Nick, tell us a little bit about what you have going on out there at the Dane County Fair.
Got our food stand out this year. We're happy to be out frying cheese curds, making cream puffs right here in the stand for you, and doing our fundraising that as a nonprofit organization we need to do so we can support our community.
So talk a little bit about where the proceeds go for those that support your business there.
The nonprofit that we have, we support the Stoughton High School FFA, which is a student organization of ag education and leadership. So the majority of our funds go to them. With that, we give out scholarships. supplies for the classroom, field trips, help pay for that type of thing. Ag education is just so hands-on and requires quite a bit of supplies in that sense.
So you guys have been out there many, many years. Obviously, last year was a little bit different. You talk a little bit about the positive impact that you guys have been making in the community.
Well, we were blessed to have a financial benefit that we had money saved up so we could make it through last year. We gave an additional $5,000 in our community to the Stoughton Food Pantry, the Personal Essentials Pantry in town, as well as the Southwest Livestock Expo show that was held instead of Dane County Fair last year, and also the Senior Center. So we were very glad to continue to still give out to our community in that sense.
So for those coming out this weekend to check you guys out, where can they find you and what do they need to know?
We are right across from the main expo hall here at the Dane County Fair, and also as I look just across the parking lot a little bit, it's the corner of the New Holland Agriculture Pavilion. So we are right down in the main part of the fair here.
Yeah, we're looking at those cream puffs and cheese curds right now. They look mighty good there, Nick.
Oh, it looks so good. They are. We do a lot of quality control and strive to make a quality product. We're all volunteers, but we love what we do, and it's definitely a labor of love.
All right, Nick Lowe, the Stoughton FFA alumni president. Nick, thank you so much. Thanks for all the hard work that you're doing out there. Keep it up. We appreciate it. Remember to let me know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out on social media or email us at inthe608@wisctv.com. And now my mouth is watering, Chris. I want some cheese curds. I want some cream puffs. Just give it all.
What are they trying to do to us, man?
This is hard. You know, usually I'm out there eating this and I'm stuck on the desk with you. What's going on?
Now you know how it feels.
Now I know.
I know. It's going to be great to get out there again this year.
It
The weather's cooperating.
It's good to see, and it's good. There's so much excitement in the air again, which is awesome.
We need to get back out there and support them. Yep. For sure. All right, so also happening this weekend, Maxwell Street Days, the annual summer sidewalk sale on State Street returns. More than 50 vendors are set up. Includes artwork, clothing, music, great food, you name it, they probably got it. It's a tradition that goes back more than 4 decades now, always happening on the third weekend in July. A little history for you this morning. Maxwell Street is actually in Chicago, which is where the event originated back in 1871. Madison started its own version in 1975. If cars are more your thing, East Madison Toyota is hosting a car show to benefit paralyzed veterans. It runs from 4 to 8 o'clock this evening. There will be 4 classes of competition with best-in-class winners in each category. Tickets are $10, and all the proceeds are going to go to the organization Paralyzed Veterans of America. Well, one of the most anticipated movies of the summer is out today. The new Space Jam movie, Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Yeah, a lot of talk about this. This year marks 25 years since the original movie came out, starring the most famous basketball player in the world at that time, Michael Jordan, of course. But 25 years later, here we are. Space Jam: A New Legacy stars one of the biggest modern stars of the game, LeBron James. Just like Michael Jordan did, he'll be teaming up with the Looney Tunes to play a high-stakes basketball game. It is in theaters today, also streaming live on HBO Max.
Space Jam is one of those movies where I don't want to watch it again because I'm worried that it's not going to hold up to how I remember it.
I know.
The memories surrounded by it are much better than what I think the actual reality is.
This, it makes me feel a little old because this was 25 years ago, but at the time, it was one of those things, it just was so popular for so many years.
It was huge. It was huge. And now a new generation gets to enjoy what's hopefully another great movie for families.
It'll be interesting to see if it lives up to all the hype lately, but you never know with something like this.
I'll be curious to see the box office numbers.
All right, coming up, we've got the Morning Sprint and an update on a house fire in Sun Prairie.
And if you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, we'd love to share their picture on TV. Here's the information. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think, only during trade month. Right now, get up to $2,000 Trade Assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's trade month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Finding the right ingredients for a healthy lifestyle can be tricky. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are here to help.
Our Time for Kids recipe for health experts use online conversations and on-air reports to answer your health questions.
So tell us, what topics would your family like to hear about? What questions do you have?
Use the handy feedback form on our Time for Kids page to share what matters most to your family's health. And together,
let's take time for kids.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought a piece of furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself? We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
This is the most important, amazingest game ever played in the universe. The pitcher is fierce. Danny Roberts is up at bat. And the crowd goes wild. He just won the game. Let's go! Yes!
We protect the car you drive.
Go get him, Danny.
And the dreams that drive you. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, two-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture on the line, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
First Warn Weather, certified most accurate forecast.
6:51, time for the morning sprint.
We start this morning with a house fire that caused more than $100,000 in damage to one local home. This happened last night in Sun Prairie. We're told everyone was able to get out in time and there were no injuries. Fire crews say the cause was determined to be accidental and a cooking mishap.
American gymnasts, including star Simone Biles, are now in Tokyo for the Olympics. All overseas athletes are required to take 2 COVID tests during the 4-day period before their departure and at least another when they get there. They'll get tested daily then and undergo a 3-day quarantine. Athletes in the Olympic Village will not be allowed to leave the complex and will be required to wear masks everywhere. The Olympics start in 8 days.
Right now, Madison police say they have arrested a man who brought a toy gun into a police station while making threats. It happened at the department's East District Station on South Thompson Drive Wednesday morning. He was arrested for terroristic threats and disorderly conduct. Police say he was arrested for something similar earlier this month.
After being cooped up for a large part of 2020, it looks like Americans are getting out. Listen to this. Yellowstone National Park set a major record last month for visitors. It saw nearly 940,000 people in the month of June. If you do plan on going to the great outdoors, park leaders say that it's probably going to be busy.
Mortgage rates are falling once again. The average interest rate on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage fell to 2.88%. That's the lowest since mid-February and the 3rd consecutive weekly drop. Economic experts say the favorable rates will help offset rising home prices, but affordability will remain challenging for many first-time buyers as the monthly payment for the typical home is still $116 higher this week than a year ago.
Facebook says it's disrupted a group of hackers targeting the U.S. military. The hackers reportedly created fake social media profiles and sent malicious links to victims in an attempt to spy on Western defense contractors and military personnel. The plot included targets in the UK and Europe, too. The campaign was apparently linked to the Iranian government. Facebook says the hackers often posed as aerospace and defense firm representatives.
Lots of businesses around the state are hiring right now, including school bus companies. They're looking to fill spots ahead of kids going back to school this fall. New drivers must pass a background check and be at least 21 with a good driving record. 4 years experience driving is also required, but it doesn't have to be a large vehicle.
With the COVID-19 Delta variant raging, Los Angeles County bringing back its mask mandate this weekend. The move comes because more than 1,000 coronavirus cases a day have been reported over the past week. Experts say masking is a proactive way to keep the infection rate from getting out of control.
In a first surgery of its kind in North America, Duke University hospital surgeons implanted a new type of artificial heart into a patient. The artificial heart supports both chambers and includes valves made from bovine tissue. It is powered by batteries outside the patient.
The Smithsonian just received a pretty big gift, the largest, in fact, since the museum's founding in 1846. Former Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos is donating $200 million. According to the Smithsonian, $70 million is going to go to renovating the National Air and Space Museum. $130 million will help create a new education center. Bezos, highly invested in space exploration. On Tuesday, he is set to fly to the edge of space on his own Blue Origin rocket.
The New York Yankees had to postpone their game against the Boston Red Sox last night because of a COVID outbreak. Several players for the Yankees tested positive for the virus. One of them is unvaccinated and is symptomatic. The other players all vaccinated and not showing any symptoms.
The NFL has awarded a 4-year, $4 million grant to the UW School of Medicine and Public Health. The money is going to be used to study hamstring issues, the most common for players. The grant is part of the league's efforts to improve their understanding and prevent lower extremity injuries, including strains to soft tissues such as hamstrings.
Breaking overnight, the death toll from devastating floods in Western Germany and Belgium has risen to 100. Rescue crews are still searching for hundreds of people still unaccounted for at this hour. In one German state, 50 people are dead, including 9 residents of an assisted living facility for people living with disabilities.
We're waking up to a bit of sunshine and haze out there this morning. A lot of that haze is actually due to some of the wildfire smoke out west, but still a beautiful day in store for us. We're at 63 degrees right now. We're going to continue to warm up from there. 64 for Mineral Point this morning, 62 in the Dells. Good morning to Juneau at 61, 59 in Watertown. Our friends in Janesville, you guys are at 63 this morning. Here's Doppler track. It's all clear, but we have the tiniest chance for a shower or thunderstorm to pop up as we move towards this afternoon. Otherwise, look for things to be dry. Temperatures top out right around 78 degrees. We move in towards the weekend. It's 80s both days. That comes with sunshine. There's more where that came from. Trust me, the entire 10-day forecast has sun almost each and every single day. The only real chance of rain next Sunday.
Chris Reese, thank you. Make it a great Friday and have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.